Appreciate this lesson. Thank you.
What's up, welcome back to the stream. In today's stream, guys. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a square right here. I don't know how to get rid of it. So I've been trying. Can I move it?
Last night is he scores the game winner, a great goal. But before that, opening face-off at overtime.
I don't know how.
This is something that is very, very huge.
I don't know if you guys can see it or not. You guys might think I'm retarded, but there's literally like a box like.
Now they have puck possession. They get some chances. Here the breakaway tries to sneak attack. 5-hole doesn't work.
Anyway, you guys see my title: Montreal versus Detroit tonight. The game is starting in 20 minutes. Or yeah, 20 minutes. So it's a bit nerve-wracking. Obviously, big game. And also, I gotta get some sleep. I would stream. I think there's an Edmonton game afterwards, but I would stream it. But I gotta get sleep tonight because I got a game tomorrow at like 10 something, and I also gotta travel, so I gotta get up at like 9.
A great high level of confidence from him in overtime, but what was also great for Austin Matthews was his evolution of his game, because early in the game he wasn't getting the puck as often as he should. He was missing. He didn't quite have the rhythm when the puck was coming his way. It tended to bounce over his blade. But later in the game, in the second and third, he had a couple of one-timer opportunities. And then in overtime, you saw the breakaway chance. You saw him finish on that shot. But what we saw was composure from him, persistence,
you guys can hear the game
and a
too.
high level of determination before he got the big winner.
15 of 17 by the 4 for Toronto recently. Craig, what's your take on that?
Well, anytime you have that much money committed to your top 4 forwards, you're going to lose secondary scoring. You just can't afford it. You're going to have your top 4 who you're going to depend on for the bulk of your offense.
And then you're going to
have some filler at the bottom end of your lineup. So these guys are going to have to continue to get it done. We're in a cap world, and that's just the reality of spending that much money on 4 players. And it looks like it's money well spent, too, the way they've been capitalizing lately.
Yeah, I say who cares? Who cares if your top 4 guys that make the lion's share of your salary are scoring all the goals? That's what they're paid to do. Like when McDavid scored that goal the other night, said, I'm paid to score big goals. That's what I'm paid for. But this guy right here, Nylander, he's been playing so well that it's allowed Sheldon Keefe to put him almost on his own.
I wish this box would get around here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not.
Matthews, and he's still getting the job.
Guys, like the Hawaiian shirt I'm rocking today.
Shots on fire right now.
Bro, I really wish I had my game this morning. So we literally went all the way over. It's about a 35-minute drive to the game. We got there, we got a call. We said, hey, the game's canceled. Oh, I was so freaking mad.
Fantastic, right? 13 games. So let's talk about
so the drive back. I did not sleep at all last night.
And they're finding other ways.
What a great situation.
Hopefully I get some sleep tonight. I had a lot of trouble falling asleep last night. I don't know why. I literally fell asleep around maybe like 5:30.
So far. So they put Ehlers with
it was a stressful night because I knew that I had to get some sleep.
So they've got 3
but I literally
players that are semi-struggling on the same line. The other guys,
I should be able to get sleep tonight. Like,
they all do other things
come on, I need
that
sleep.
really help drive the performance level as a team.
Nah, we haven't had a mobile stream in a while either.
Chances lately, and I certainly expect they're too good of players to not capitalize. They'll probably capitalize tonight.
So maybe this is
like going 4 minutes to go in the lobby.
Who cares, right? Like they're not scoring, but they're winning games. So it's a good problem to have. Back-to-back games with assists. I know not overly impressive, but he's got 8 shots on net in the last 2 games. So he's still putting the puck on the net. Scheifele's going to find his game. I don't think you're really worried about these guys long term, especially if you're getting the results right now.
I don't like the Sportsnet scoreboard this season.
For the Jets are Kyle Connor and Pierre-Luc Dubois, who have found just a tremendous level of chemistry in each other. And Kyle Connor, he's 4th in goals, 5th overall in points. And look at the types of goals that he's scoring. Great hesitation where he sells the initial fake on the shot and then goes further down and then makes the beautiful release and goes top shelf. But here's a guy playing, again, with the assertiveness and with the poise and just a beautiful finish on all of his goals. Here's a different type of goal that he scored earlier this week on the rush, and just the drive to the net, using his speed, and then gets the rebound off the Dubois shot. But again, just the beautiful finish and the touch to complete those plays. And you've talked about Pierre-Luc Dubois as well, that's just playing with this high level of confidence that we haven't seen from him playing for the Jets. So these two have just really found this special chemistry.
Okay, Nate Schmidt. I'm going to steal this from you, but who cares? He was -7 in Vancouver, maybe trying to be an offensive defenseman a bit too much, but he's a great offensive defenseman and certainly playing well defensively. There he is, Nate Schmidt with Sean Reynolds. Sean, to you.
Nate, as they have been for a number of years, this Jets team is extremely consistent in both results and performance. As a newcomer, what may you have seen to help explain that?
Yeah, you know what? I think that we can play a lot of different ways. We got a lot of guys that can, play heavy, guys that can play quick, and guys that can do a mixture of both, right? I think it's something that when you have that type of dynamic in your team, you can expect yourselves to be in a lot of games.
You've seen a lot of this LA Kings team from your time with the Vegas Golden Knights. What have you seen in the one game you played against them this year that's changed that maybe has them getting results?
Yeah, you know what? They're a younger group, a lot quicker up front, a lot of skill guys. It's not so much the big, heavy rumble tumble team, but they're a team with a lot of skill.
Speakers seem like they're cutting out a bit.
Sometimes
Look at these speakers I'm rocking.
It makes them hard to play against. It's not the
Hey,
same guys
thanks.
you used to seeing, but it's a good team.
Only $15.
It's gonna be a really fun game here.
And there's two of them.
Winnipeg.
Appreciate your time, Nate. Best of luck.
And look how loud they go, right?
So you see what kind of teammate he is, where guys are putting their heads in his area when he's doing his interview. He's a fun guy. He's a
Go
good
for you.
teammate. He's only been there for
Go
one
for
year,
you, love.
not even a year. Guys like him, and that's what he brings to a dressing room. Like you said, Ron, last year I think was an off year with Vancouver. If you look at his plus minus or his career, he's been heavy in the plus side. -7 last year. I don't know if it was quite the right fit, but I think this year he's found himself again. He's +8 in 12 games. I'm going to correct you. He's not a great offensive defenseman. I think he's a good offensive defenseman. I think he's a great rounded defenseman. I don't think his job is to get points necessarily. It's to play a full 200-foot game on both sides of the puck. Disagree with me if you guys want, but I don't think he's a tailor-made offensive guy. And when he plays like that as a 2-3, and I know I'm talking a lot here, but I think Pionk and Morrissey are ahead of him. I think he slots in very well as a 3.
Yeah, I think a guy like that with that energy level, as you know how valuable those guys are coming into the locker room, and he's really energized that group, and it's been a really good change for Winnipeg.
Well, Winnipeg, we talk so often about the depth in the forward lineup. But you think about the D now, that you've got Pionk and Morrissey both with double digits on points. Then Schmidt is coming in here and contributing in a really solid way at both ends of the ice.
By the way, the face was Evgeny Svechnikov. That's who smiled there. So, and he's been a revelation, hasn't he?
I only know the Svechnikov. I don't know that one.
I don't think I got to go there. Okay, let's go over to Ottawa. The Pittsburgh Penguins, of course, they had to deal with everybody out of the lineup early in the year. Now it's DJ Smith who's been confronted with that. He's got a few of his core guys. Here he is now with Sean McKenzie to preview the Pens and the Sens. Sean.
DJ, considering everything that this group has gone through in the last week, injuries, COVID protocol, I'd imagine it would be easy for a woe is me
Sean
attitude to set in and some negativity
Rocking
to creep in. Just
pretty
as a coach,
sick
how do you guard
mustache.
against that?
You know what? I told the guys we had a talk the other day, and
Fix
there's a
your
lot
throat,
worse
bud.
things in the world than losing, guys for a week or two in a hockey season. So we'll get through this as a group. We'll be better for it. We're learning to check harder without certain guys in the lineup, and we're going to hold it to that standard as guys continue to go back. Come back, we're going to hold that
I don't think
standard
Chuck
of
deserves to
effort
be the
away from
captain. I
puck.
think
And
it's
when we do
Chabot
that,
would be better.
and everyone gets back healthy, I think we'll be just fine.
We've seen some young players come in and make their NHL debuts, different looks for lines. I know you never want to go through this again, but looking back on it, do you think there will be a positive you can pull from it?
There's always a positive in everything, and putting your energy into negativity is a complete waste of time. So positive is, you get to see Sokolov play his first game. You get to see Lassie Thompson come up and what he can do for us. So, and then some other guys get more minutes, and we get to see what they do. So there's a positive in everything. Like I said, the way we're checking away from the puck, since we've been in more of a desperate mode, is exactly the way you got to play. And I've had ex-players of mine reach out and they explain just how hard it is to win when you have a healthy lineup, let alone banged up. And for us, we could have points in our last 2 games. We're going to go at her here again tonight as hard as we can.
DJ, thanks a lot for the time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Craig.
Wow, what a fantastic way to frame this whole situation, because it's not been a great situation for them. They've lost 7 games in a row, and I'm going to give Ottawa a lot of credit for the way they're handling this. Pierre Dorian, DJ Smith, and of course their newly minted captain, Keith and Chantel's boy, Brady. The way that they've responded from this and the attitude that he has and projects there is really infectious to the group. That's why they're still getting great efforts. This team's really easy to support, and especially in this situation they're in right now. They're battling through the adversity, they're playing hard, and even though they've lost 7 games, this could be still a real growth period for the hockey team.
But you talk about that contagious approach, because for the player's perspective, you have to continue to look forward. You can't be thinking about what you don't have in your lineup, to just be present, to be engaged for every shift, for every time you hop over the boards. I mean, Craig, you also mentioned in terms of what you might find, whether it's new chemistry. We said even in Winnipeg, due to injury, it's Connor and Dubois that are now playing together. So, I mean, not everybody's going to find the perfect mix in Ottawa, but you never know long term. And Stützle, they want him to obviously get on the score sheet a little more with goals, but for these players to just think about in that present moment, what can you do when you hit the ice?
Well, Mac, you had a great quote before what Mark Messier would say. Lion's most dangerous when it's wounded.
Wounded, yeah.
Yeah, and this is a wounded line right now. So I know, like, the wins and losses aren't there. They probably have to start winning a couple games, but it's a great opportunity to, with their backs against the wall, to fight back and see what they have.
I like what you said last night about we all get sweaty palms when we talk about Koskinen. But he's been fantastic, as you said last night. So Montreal's got Detroit tonight, the home of great defensive forwards, Detroit. Ryan Poehling, you think might have that chance in Montreal?
Yes, I saw Ryan Poehling play a lot at St. Cloud with his 2 brothers. This guy's a good player, and he's been in the minors for the last couple of years. He's great on face-offs. He's got a lot of dimension to his game. And when you see a player that can win face-offs,
this shit got stuck in my braces.
You're hoping it develops into Ryan O'Reilly. That's unlikely because Ryan O'Reilly is a superstar, but it's very fair to assume and think that Ryan Poehling will develop into Philip Deneau fairly quickly. This guy's got a lot of game.
Well, he's got to turn into Deneau probably a little quicker than everybody wants to wait for, because this Montreal team doesn't win any games if they let up 3 goals.
In terms of having success, so being sound defensively and not allowing 3 goals or more, you know, was a key for
Edmondson,
Montreal.
Byron, Weber, Price are all
not a lot
gone.
of goals to give up, so that means
You
you
know,
have to be
Tatar
staying
and
tight, not giving up a lot of chances.
Deneau, we missed them.
Great to see Suzuki score a beauty the other night. Came close on a wraparound and then scored on the wraparound. Fantastic. So let's go to Skip the Dishes and let's get hungry right now. With Skip the Dishes, you can use your phone to scan the code on the screen and order all your game time favorites. Going to borrow one of his lyrics. Brad Rempel, High Valley, is joining us next on Hockey Night in Canada. Dear
I'll get back here, buddy.
what's your plan is where I'm supposed to be, right where I am. The Grand Ole Opry is the right answer, but it's Hockey Night next.
Something new is on the horizon, where the most fantastical, magical things happen, and your wishes really do come true.
Whenever we get together, there's almost always a bag of Lay's. It's kind of like our go-to movie night snack. Joy is grabbing a bag of Lay's chips, sitting back and relaxing with each other.
5 minutes before puck drop, and you're like, Guy, it's 5 minutes before puck drop, and you're not ready.
Oh, but we're ready.
You've heard of tailgating? I give you. Couch skating. It's chicken wings. And a couch.
Go together with the refreshed TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite card. Share a bonus buddy pass and fly your +1. TD, ready to help you move forward.
Boston Pizza, the perfect place for drink, or the new pickle pizza, or celebrating the return of BP's Cactus Cut Nachos. Enjoy some old fall favorites and some new ones, however you like, at Boston Pizza.
You booked a cozy Verbo mountain cabin with a kitchen where everyone can chef. But the thing they'll remember forever? Watching the game together once again. the time for getting back together is now. Find it on Verbo.
This holiday season, give your family the gift that keeps on going.
Our very own Energizer Bunny?
Energizer Ultimate Lithium. The #1 longest lasting AA battery.
Want your clothes to smell freshly washed all day without heavy perfumes? Now they can with Downy Light In-Wash Freshness Boosters. Just pour a capful of beads into your washing machine before each load to give your laundry a light scent that lasts longer than detergent alone, with no heavy perfumes or dyes. Finally, a light scent that lasts all day. New Downy Light, available in 4 naturally inspired scents.
With so many ways to shop PetSmart.ca, your pets can spend less time waiting around for you and more time hanging around with you. Get all your pet essentials when you need them with AutoShip. Curbside pickup, ship to home, and DoorDash delivery. PetSmart.
Raptors basketball on Sportsnet.
More of that squad you be missing. Back home, back on the mission. Young vets, new addition. Stomping on the competition. We don't stop at the clock. We got higher ambitions. More highlights, more sounds and sights. More money shots, no problems. We keep it locked up, crossed up, on and off the floor. You want it more? Let's go, baby! You gonna get it.
Commentators clothing provided by Jack Victor.
We're back. Boston Pizza, Molson Canadian, bringing you Call the Shot every Saturday night for a chance to win amazing prizes. Brad Rempel, High Valley, La Crete, Alberta, 700 Ks north of Edmonton, is where you grew up, dreaming of being Joseph Wall tonight. He's playing for the Toronto Maple Leafs in Buffalo. Can you imagine what he's feeling right now? And honestly, yeah, we met at the CCMAs. You're just a really special talent representing your province in music, and we'll get to that in a second. But what about hockey? How did it happen that you love hockey?
Man, I think you have to, right? If you're from Alberta, honestly, if you're from Western Canada, that's just what we did. Unfortunately, I wasn't too good at it, but I think I learned early on. Jordan Tutu helped me kind of understand that if you allow 21 goals in one game, you're probably not the best goalie and you should figure out a different career path. So, but I love it. I've read Gretzky's autobiography, you know, the big, massive Bible-sized autobiography. I've read that one front to back 3 times, I think.
I met you first when Paul Brandt went into the Canadian Music Hall of Fame at the CCMAs, and he told me that when he spotted you 14 years ago, he got an invitation to go see you perform at a little church in Saskatchewan at the CCMAs, and he said, I felt like Glenn Sather seeing Gretzky for the first time, or Ren Blair, Bobby Orr, and he goes on to say, I knew that with his work ethic and his talent, he'd be at the Grand Ole Opry, so maybe a bit of a Paul Brandt.
Man, Paul Brandt, I mean, obviously, he didn't have to say that. He's the nicest guy in the world. And I remember playing that show. Going back, we had some CDs for sale. I don't think anybody bought them, but we had a few for sale. And he left a little business card or something like that and said, hey, could you call this number, please? And we called it, of course, because it was from Paul Brandt. And he said, as soon as we called him, he's like, hey, would you mind going on tour, opening up for me for a few shows? And that was an easy yes, and such a life-changing move, I think.
We're going to play young soccer at the top of the clock here. Your boys obviously loved hockey, really great at basketball, all sports, as you would. You're living in Tennessee, just outside Nashville. So we'll show Drew here, but tell me about your kids.
Yeah, Drew and Cash. Drew's 12. That's him making that layup right there. He starting QB for our 8th grade football team as a 6th grader, so he's doing good. I didn't teach him any of that stuff, basketball, football, and baseball. Cash is 10 years old, and Gary Roberts already taught him how to do pull-ups, so he's pretty jacked for a 10-year-old. And my goal in life is just to keep up with my kids for as long as possible until that's no bueno anymore, but right now I'm trying my best.
Well, Gary, you do train with Gary, right? You followed his...
I've trained with him a few times, and then he just sends me workouts, and I try and do what he says, and try and eat what he says. That's the big one.
He's only the best. Okay, so we're both Alberta boys, and to show how much we have in common, we both guested with Tim McAuliffe this week, and he'd been doing a whole thing all week long after the Connor McDavid goal last Friday night. Yeah. What's the greatest goal you've ever seen? So watch this. You won't believe this. Here's you, and then it'll be me.
Okay.
My personal favorite
is Pavel Bure double overtime, locker side on Mike Vernon.
I have a favorite goal. Tara wasn't really too committal yet on that goal for Friday, but nice. I have Pavel Bure's overtime winner Game 7 against Calgary. Isn't that unbelievable?
That's wow. That's crazy.
So, yeah, we are kindreds, whether you realized it or not.
That is unbelievable.
So, Brad,
did you have the number 10 jersey? Because I did have that jersey.
Kessa's up. So last thing, we only have 20 seconds. But what was that experience like with Riker and with Cruz?
It was unbelievable. Those great kids and dads are great too. I love Anson and Colby and the great guys.
Yeah, you can recognize it. Time count, you're special. Okay. Young Forever. High Valley opens Hockey Night in Canada. Next.
What would you call a new crispy chicken sandwich made by Subway sandwich experts? With seasoned chicken breast, a crispy golden brown coating that's freshly prepared just for you? We call it the complete package. Subway, eat fresh. Ready? Ready to save. Save to move. To make moves. Ready to plan. Ready to rethink the plan. Plan to retire. Rehire. Quit. Never quit. Ready to upgrade? Reset. Start again. Again. And again. Ready to invest in yourself. Ready for you wherever you are. TD Ready Advice. No matter how unique your path, a TD advisor can help you feel financially confident.
McCafe starts with 100% ethically sourced Arabica beans to bring you a consistently rich, smooth, and delicious taste you'll want to enjoy together. Get a medium McCafe premium roast hot or iced coffee for $1 plus tax for a limited time.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and it was getting late. The kids were still awake and could barely see straight. Things were noisy and hectic, but full of joy. And Sparky found the stocking with the squeaky toy. The cry of tired children was in the air. And things were getting messy, but no one seemed to care. Because this year, we appreciate it all so much.
Alright, I'm so sorry about that, chat.
Merry Christmas.
I got
Canadian
talking with my mom and we did stop talking. Nah, who's that?
Or the new pickle pizza. Or celebrating the return of BP's Cactus Cut Nachos. Enjoy some old fall favorites and some new ones, however you like, at Boston Pizza.
Yo, I'm not gonna leave the room. I gotta check someone over here.
Trends come and go. Nacho cheese is forever.
Yeah. This holiday season, give your family the gift that keeps on going.
Our very own Energizer Bunny?
Energizer Ultimate Lithium. The #1 longest lasting AA battery.
You booked a cozy Verbo mountain cabin.
When I came around that corner, devil almost
Watching the
cried.
game together once again.
Dinah,
Time for getting
who's
back together is now. Find it on Verbo.
With so many ways to shop PetSmart.ca, your pets can spend less time waiting around for you and more time hanging around with you. Get all your pet essentials when you need them with AutoShip. Curbside pickup, ship to home, and DoorDash delivery. PetSmart.
Something new is on the horizon, where the most fantastical, magical things happen, and your wishes really do come true.
Following is a presentation of Hockey Night in Canada in association with the NHL and Sportsnet.
They put a girl saying that now?
It's Hall of Fame
I was right
weekend
there.
on Hockey Night in Canada.
I need a haircut. That was
The
good.
Dominator, Dominic Hasek in Buffalo tonight, where Joseph Wall plays in goal for Toronto. It's a big night for Wall, the Leafs, and the Sabres, and it is Hockey Hall of Fame weekend. And Brad Rempel, High Valley, multiple awards as top duo or group at the Canadian Country Music Awards with that incredible opening. And
Let's go.
Colby Armstrong.
How's it been played on the road in a while?
You'll hear a little bit about that as we go on here. But yeah, go Daddy. That's one. Toronto, Buffalo. We've got Montreal, Detroit. We've got Los Angeles and Winnipeg. And we've got Pittsburgh and Ottawa. 4 early telecasts tonight nationwide on Hockey Night in Canada. The Jets, Kyle Connor has been on a tear. And later this evening, we'll have Vancouver and Vegas. Brad Rempel, how'd you enjoy that?
Unbelievable. You can definitely find this somewhere on the internet. I've said many times if I could ever have a song on Hockey Night in Canada, I'd go crazy. So this is
you finally made it. You finally
made it. Did. Yeah,
Very
this is unbelievable. It's every dream. I've been. I don't even know what to say. You guys do the talking. I'll just sit here.
Well, you know, Brad, Joseph Walsh,
do the singing.
You're a goalie too, so it makes it all the better that he's got this big debut for the Leafs against Buffalo tonight. You had that moment to walk out of the Grand Ole Opry. Was that the biggest pressure you felt, or is there another one?
Yeah, that's probably got to be it. I remember we found out 5 days ahead of time. Mom and Dad, the whole family flew down, and it was unbelievable just seeing Rick Skaggs brought us out on stage that night, and he's our role model. He's the guy we grew up on. So I understand the feeling of having nerves walking out for the first time. That's some good stuff.
Did you have a mental trigger, a message, something that helped you sustain and get through that?
Oh, man. I mean, we said a prayer backstage, and I knew my whole family was praying for us. I think that's what got us through that for sure.
Great. How about the Leafs in Buffalo tonight, Kevin?
Yeah, well, the big story is the shuffling of the lines. Matthews and Nylander have been arguably, I don't even think it's an argument, but they've been the best 2 Leafs, and now Kase gets to play with them. I've played with this guy for 3 years. It's Kase, Case, Like, I don't even know what his real name is, but let's just say it's Kase. He's been very good for them. Other than the top 4, he's the only other guy who's scored goals, and he's a 7th-round pick. That's a very, very very high pick, and nobody really expected him to be here, but from the first time he started skating with the skills coach Larry Barron in Anaheim, they said this guy's going to play. He's got a high work ethic. He loves the game. He's enthusiastic, and Toronto fans are getting a little glimpse of that now.
And credit to Kevin. You called that even before they changed up the lines tonight, so you had the confidence in him. But
sometimes I'm right.
Sometimes. I'll give you that one, yes.
So he's hot, so's Los Angeles. Winnipeg's got their hands full with 7 in a row for the Kings.
They do, but Winnipeg has a lot going for them right now. And you look at the chemistry that Pierre-Luc Dubois and Kyle Connor have found this season, scoring a variety of goals, feeding off each other well. And they've had some really solid play from their defensemen as well. When you have Morrissey and Pionk both in double digits for points, and Schmidt has been playing really well. There's some talk up front, shuffling the lines, putting Ehlers with Scheifele and Wheeler. Wheeler addressed that 0 in terms of the goals that he scored this season, but he said that he will take that he'll get that taken care of in short order, is what he said yesterday.
We're moving faster with 4 games. Okay,
Yes.
Thomas Chabot's playing a ton. Tim Stützle's got his sophomore season that he's sorting out, and all the COVIDs and the injuries. How about
Yeah, 32 minutes last game for Chabot. He'll see more of the same. Both these teams have had COVID-related problems. This isn't going to endear me to the NHL, but it could be the COVID Cup tonight in Ottawa. We'll see who handles it best.
Not never. Colby Armstrong inspired it?
Colby Armstrong was doing some push-ups in a steakhouse after an episode of Kess's House, the only episode I got to be on. And we're like, Arm Dog, you doing a workout right now? What's going on? He says, never not, bro, never not. You don't get a body like this without working out all the time. I'm never not working out. I'm going to write a song called Never Not, and we did it. He doesn't own any of the publishing, though.
What do you do, 6 push-ups?
Yeah.
3.5, I think.
He's a writer himself. You're High Valley. He's what? Half clapper, top cheddar. That's Colby Armstrong. Thank you, Brad. Really a treat to have you represent La Crete tonight.
Oh, thank you so much.
Games are next.
Rich, smooth, and delicious taste you'll want to enjoy together. Get a medium McCafe premium roast hot or iced coffee for $1 plus tax for a limited time.
You book a cozy Verbo mountain cabin with a kitchen where everyone can chef. But the thing they'll remember forever? Watching the game together once again. The time for getting back together is now. Find it on Verbo.
I can't let diabetes get in my way. I've got way too much stuff to do. So here's what I do. I wear this Dexcom G6. It continuously sends my glucose numbers to my phone.
And this arrow shows me where I'm headed and how
Hello,
fast. Make me much easier to keep my
Hey,
boot
don't
from
call me. I'm live on my phone.
And the more time I spend in range, the better I feel. And the more I can cross off my list. Check out dexcom.com.
Yes, I got the number.
Okay, so the number's over now.
Right back.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Is that all you needed?
I just wanted to make sure
It was the night before Christmas, and it was
So
getting
just don't
late.
call me anymore
The
because
kids
I'm
were
live
still
right now on my
awake and
phone.
could barely see straight.
Bye.
Things were noisy and hectic, but full of joy. And Sparky found the stocking with the squeaky toy. The cry of tired children was in the air. And things were getting messy, but no one seemed to care. Because this year, we appreciate it all so much more. Merry Christmas from Canadian Tire, Canada's Christmas store.
Nobody gets closer to the NHL than Sportsnet. You ready?
I'm ready. Very excited. Pretty pumped up.
Fit check on point.
Austin definitely cares most about this fashion. Passionate, his style, it's eccentric. Yeah, he's got some crazy style.
Don't sleep on the new kids.
They do stuff that I've never even thought of trying. A lot more goals, a lot more creativity.
Now they're getting faster and faster. I'm Spartans now.
They're about to shoot a shot.
Everyone wants to beat the champ, and you're done it for sure.
Nobody knows hockey better than Sportsnet. Canucks, Golden Knights, tonight on CBC.
Looking for something, Jessica?
Yeah, dinner.
May I suggest black diamond cheese?
I love diamonds. Black diamond.
Let's add some pepperoni, tomato sauce, and bagels. What do we have?
Dinner.
Black diamond since 1933. Raise a call.
I'm calling about what happened in New York.
Hey, have you missed us? Ghostbusters Afterlife.
5 minutes before puck drop, and you're like, Guy, it's 5 minutes before puck drop, and you're not ready.
Oh, but we're ready.
You've heard of tailgating? I give you. Couch gating.
It's chicken wings. And a couch.
This period brought to you by Hyundai, made for those who drive hockey.
Across the river from Windsor, Ontario is Detroit, Michigan. That's the Little Caesars Arena, home of the Detroit Red Wings as they face the Montreal Canadiens. A Montreal Canadiens team, Greg, that's looking to win 2 in a row.
Yeah, I thought they played very well against the Calgary Flames in their last start. They've had a good record this year at home against the Red Wings, so they will be ready to go. And meanwhile, for the Red Wings, they lost their last game. They're looking to rebound a little bit, but boy, their young players have been so good at the start of the season.
Well, time for the anthem. Let's join Eric Brady.
Ladies and gentlemen, this time we ask that you please rise and kindly remove your hats. Active duty or retired military.
What does it mean, kindly remove your hats?
For the singing of O Canada and the Star Spangled Banner this evening, please welcome to the ice, Monica Montero.
This guy. He's singing like fucking. How did that happen?
A spirited rendition of the national anthem from Little Caesar Arena, and there'll be a good contingent of Canadians who have made their way across the border to watch the Montreal Canadiens in their first appearance this season in Detroit. And as you mentioned, Greg, already 2-0 against Detroit, but both those meetings in Montreal. Starting for Montreal, it is Jake Allen. Record 4.81, goals against under 3 at 286, save percentage over 900, and 2 shutouts. For the home team, Alex Nedeljkovic, 3-2-2, a new acquisition by the Red Wings this season. Goals against 289, save percentage at 914, still looking for his first shutout of the season. For the Montreal Canadiens, coming off a win against the Calgary Flames, a very difficult team to play against. They're feeling pretty good about their game and need something to get them fired up as the game is underway. The Canadians going with Josh Anderson, Christian Dvorak, Brendan Gallagher, the front line, Ben Sherratt, Jeff Petrie, the defenseman. Detroit counters with Vladislav Nemestikov, Michael Rasmussen, Adam Ernie on defense, De Kaiser, and the very talented Moritz Seider. Gallagher to the blue line, just fires it around. Picked off by the Red Wings. They'll reverse flow. Nemestikov up the boards as it slides by David Savard. And for Dominic Ducharme, he sees signs.
Yeah, I think so. And particularly the last couple of games, he wants his team to play that defensive pace of style. But not only that, he wants pace. He wants lots of it. And you'll see them overload the puck. In fact, both teams like to skate, but when this Montreal team is on their game, they're really going. And we'll see how they start here in this one.
Certainly a different look for the Montreal Canadiens from what you saw in the Stanley Cup playoffs last spring. And with that comes changes. You have to learn new players. You have to learn different styles for those players. And you saw, especially with the way they came out of the gate, what it took.
Yeah, for Blashill, it's a work in progress. He knows he has a young team. He talked a lot about this morning about the competitive spirit that this team has shown so far this year. He didn't like it as much in their 2-0 loss against the Capitals a couple of nights ago. He's looking forward here tonight.
Wings are 7-6-2 for 16 points. The Canadians 4-10-1. And on the road, Canadians are 1-5. The Wings controlling play, send center. Trying to find a little room was Dylan Larkin. He couldn't, coming back, Suzuki, and watch out for Suzuki. It seems that after admonishing himself, he's turned up his game.
He's a heck of a player. What a goal he had a couple of nights ago as he banked it in on a wraparound attempt against Calgary. A creative player, but here's a bad play. Larkin loses the puck in the neutral zone and a counterattack. And Nedeljkovic has to make the first good save of the hockey game.
His anticipation is so good.
Nedeljkovic, who's that guy?
There he is, the young man. On sound, and then Guelph for joining Vegas as a draft choice. Never got to suit up for Vegas as he was dealt. And what an acquisition it was for Montreal. Quick shot there by the Canadians. That was Lehkonen. Canadians controlling play right now in the Detroit zone. Wings try to gather up and clear. They can't. Great pressure right now by the Canadians. Here's Bertuzzi across the line. Larkin now. Larkin to the left side. A shot, sharp angle. He's knocked down. Penalty coming up.
We got a. It looks like Bertuzzi is down. He went heavily into the boards, and he did not play in the 2 losses in Montreal because they're in Canada and he's not vaccinated. So this is a little different look as the number 1 line for the Red Wings go to start. But just before that, Montreal with another face-off play and a good chance on Mia here. Whoa! And what a good pad save by Nedeljkovic there. And then the counterattack. Here's Larkin trying to find Sherratt high, and there is the penalty right there. As Sherratt's going to go to the penalty box for 2 or less. And Bertuzzi seems okay as he went heavily into the boards.
So Detroit's power play comes in ranked 25th in the league. 8 for 50. At home, 4 for 28. In fact, even lower at home. Sherratt in the box for interference. Leddy at the blue line. Takes it out,
no surprise.
It to the far side, near side. Winding up, quick shot there. Deflected high. As firing that quickly was Ronald.
Detroit struggled on their power play, 25th in the league, and the coach has asked them this morning to say, look, we got to shoot the puck more at every opportunity we can. So look for Detroit in this game. Any shooting opportunity, they're going to throw it towards the net. And here's a good example here that gets blocked, doesn't get through, and man off with a good block.
Interesting. Montreal penalty kill is ranked 29th in the league overall against the 25th ranked power play. So I'm not sure what kind of magic we're going to see with a man down or man up.
Yeah, both teams, their special teams have been, well,
not special.
Not special. There you are.
Leddy, Suter slides it in and around, digging after it. Canadians try to work it off the boards and get out of the zone. They cannot. Leddy again. Trying to find some room. Leddy takes it again at the line. You see Gagne floating. There's a quick shot there from Roddick. It goes wide and slides out of the zone. Nedeljkovic will leave it for the veteran Nick Leddy. Just over a minute left in the Detroit power play. Really haven't mustered much so far. Leddy lugs it in across the line. Dishes it off to the right side to Zadina. He couldn't get a shot away. Zadina again along the boards, being pestered there by Jake Evans. Still trying to control the Red Wings. Bertuzzi must be okay. He's on the power play. Back to the line. Leddy keeps it in. 43 seconds left. Shot.
Listen, Jakey.
Working in after it. We saw Lucas Raven. Keep an eye on him. Very talented youngster for the Red Wings. In behind the net. Petrie steers it around and it bounces up. Jake Evans tried to follow it, then opted to go for a break. 20 seconds left, but they step in across the line a little too quickly.
Yeah, you mentioned Raymond. He's had a real good start to the season. He gets a chance here with the one-timer again. The Red Wings looking to shoot. Good read by Jake Allen to get across in a nice position there to make the save. And Red Wings, pretty good look on the power play so far. They've moved it well. Leddy tees it up for young Raymond, and Raymond with 6 goals already. They say that last year playing in Europe in that COVID year really helped players like him because they have a chance to play a little bit more than in North America.
Well, they've got some young kids that are going to be stars in this league. Raymond is one of them. Sider another. On the ice tonight against Montreal. Cleared in 8 seconds. That goes off the stick and off the netting and whistled down. It will come outside the zone and should eat up the rest of the power play.
Sorry, Rob Raymond, a 4th overall pick in 2020. Played for Frölunda last year in the Swedish Elite League, which is where he got a lot more ice time. And came over in training camp, and they're quite happy with his progress. Obviously, with the amount of production he's shown so far. A little frustrated on the bench at the moment. I like it.
Time running out. Sherratt ready to return, and he'll step on the ice, and nothing for the first
Shut up! He had a good game, though.
Red Wings. And across the line, Red Wings try to control it. Little work there by Suzuki on the forecheck. Rasmussen across the line, just steers it into the corner. Canadians on it quickly, then lose it. Managing it now, Adam Ernie. Ernie drops it back into the corner. Rasmussen tries to leave it there. Nemesnikov was after it, but it comes to the other side and the Canadiens control. Suzuki leads it up. David Savard across the line, dropped. Toffoli, the shot that goes off the stick of De Kaiser and out of play.
And for the Montreal Canadiens, Jonathan Drouin is on the trip. He, of course, took that shot in the head with a puck, actually, against the Detroit Red Wings. And he's been out now for quite some time and seems to be better. 4 games. That was on November the 2nd. And so he's missed 4 so far. And they're hoping that maybe he'll be back the next game.
They had him down eligible to come off in time for the Calgary game, but still it's not feeling right, and they're going to wait until he's confident and the trainers and the medical staff are confident too.
And he's had a pretty good start for the Montreal Canadiens.
Into the corner, the battle for the puck, controlled by Lindstrom. Around and out of the zone it comes. Backing up for it was Weidman. Steers it ahead. Now stepping across the line. Pizzetta gets a shot to score!
Rylan Paling. Fucking right, what a pass.
By Pizzetta to get it towards the net. Paling finishes.
Rylan Paling. Pizzetta with the assist.
Second time in this period already, the Detroit Red Wings give it away in the neutral zone. That creates the counterattack.
Nice shot.
Paling's got a great release here, and he finds the far side, uses the Detroit player as a screen, and Nedeljkovic, I don't think he saw this at all. Paling with a perfect shot over the pad and right through Stahl, and an early lead for the Montreal Canadiens on the counterattack. And the fourth line, who's very good, comes up big here again early.
Paling's first of the year. So bonus for the Montreal Canadiens if this young man can go and start to find the net. That's huge for them. Because offense has been a problem. Here's a breakaway now. In they come. Great save by Allen as he stops Philip Zadina. Zadina again, circling. Dangerous, tries to get the shot away off the blocker of Allen. Leddy steps in, trying to get some pressure. There's a shot. That one comes from Fabric. Kept in by the wings, but they lose possession. In behind the net, Petr. Sherrod leads it ahead and out of the zone it comes. Pressure there by the wings after the goal by the Canadiens.
Montreal goal, number 25, Brian Boyd. Assist, number 55, Michael Pizzetta. Number 20, Chris Weidman. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 39 seconds.
4:39, the time of the goal. Canadiens striking early in the first period. And across the line, Jake Evans drops it in towards behind the net where Lehkonen was. They try to work it back in front. Nedeljkovic decides to put the glove on it to get the whistle.
Well, a couple of good chances here, and there is the giveaway by Detroit that sets up the first goal of the hockey game. And Paling throws it with a perfect seeing eye shot right through on the far side, and then a counterattack. Zadina all alone, and Jake Allen, what a terrific save. Held his ground, stood up and read it beautifully. And Zadina was wide open as he snuck in behind the defense.
Backtracking with the puck, Brent Kulak. Rink wide.
I want the Canadiens score a little run.
David Savard and down into the wing zone. Therefore it is Armia. Armia beats his man to the puck. That was Lindstrom, but wings take it back. Long lead pass, trying to stretch big time to find Rasmussen into the Canadian zone. Wings trying to gain control of it. Down low, that's Ernie. Battling there, Rasmussen comes in to try to help out. Back to the point it comes, near side. Firing it down, low corner. Back to the point again. Side. Whistles around. Now from another angle. That shot coming from De Kaiser. Wings still floating around. Lots of work being done. Nemesnikov spins, turns to the high slot. Shot knocked down. It's cleared out by the Canadiens. And down the ice it comes, and there's the whistle.
An extra change for the Detroit Red Wings. Nemesnikov with the chance. He's got 7 goals on. He had 6 all last year. And good puck recovery by Detroit here. They work it around. And some pretty solid coverage as well by the Montreal Canadiens. They got a little bit mixed up there in their coverage, and that's why there was a chance for Nelinsnikov, but he didn't get the puck through.
And the draw kept in by the wings at the line. The shot and right into the glove of Jake Allen. First goal comes from Montreal, and it's Paling gets his first of the season. Canadians lead from Little Caesars Arena in Detroit. You're watching Hockey Night in Canada on Sportsnet and CTV TV.
CTV TV.
Shouldn't he be playing basketball? Stick to basketball.
Do they even have ice in China?
Women's hockey is just boring, okay?
Let's watch girls play.
Make me a sandwich.
First Nations kids are too lazy.
You're never gonna make it, Ethan.
You're just gonna get hurt.
Keep hockey straight.
Which locker room is he gonna use?
Girls hockey isn't real hockey.
Shouldn't this guy be coaching cricket?
Can he even skate?
Go back where we belong? This is where we belong.
Weekend Warriors, meet your match. With a sport hood, a custom grill, and 20-inch black aluminum wheels, the Ram 1500 Warlock cleans up real nice. Ram, #1 brand in new vehicle quality. Get up to $9,750 in discounts, plus up to $3,000 in loyalty cash for select owners.
Well, this young man, Ryan Paling, made our old friend Bob Cole very happy in his very last game that he called. And I had the honor of calling it with Bob that night as Paling scored 4
I went to that game.
goals and one in overtime as well against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And it was vintage Bob Cole, and this kid lit it up, I can tell you that, in Bob's very last call in his marvelous career. And hello, Bob, if you're listening. And Paling had a real good start this season, and in Laval he had
So
6
Toronto's
points
already
in
winning
7
1-0.
games, so
LA
he's called
and
up, and he's sort of had an up and down time
1-1.
since that big night that he had, and hopefully he's found his
Ottawa,
way now
Pittsburgh, still
on the
nothing,
fourth
nothing.
line with Montreal.
And now on the sheet, he's got #1 of the season. You know, they're hoping for Paling. They're hoping for Caulfield, that Caulfield finds his game in Laval. Bring those two up. Young legs, defensively gifted. And that would certainly help things for Montreal. Then across the line, Josh Anderson, he's tied up, not able to get to the puck. Gallagher is after it as well. Kept in though, and then finally knocked away by the wings. Not very easy to get it out. Slides past Bertuzzi. Petrie backhands it out in the zone. Swept right back in again. The Rock off the boards. Anderson just content to backhand it in. Wings send it out. Bertuzzi heads for a change and just steers it into the Canadian zone. Belzil sends it on net. Sticked away by Nedeljkovic. Kept in by the Canadians. Belzil again. In behind. Tries to get it to the point where it's intercepted. And back the other way come the wings. Sam Gagner. He loses it very quickly to Romanov. Kept in. Choppy right now. Nobody wants to really take control.
Well, fourth lines are out there and having a bit of a difficult time getting some offense.
Flipped in by the Canadians and chasing in after it to follow up was Pizzetta. Pizzetta, very nice job feeding Paling on the opening goal. That comes across the line. Here's Gagner digging after it. Romanov is there first. Weidman steers it around. Toffoli tries to lift the stick, couldn't control it, and it's steered right back into Montreal territory.
Pizzetta known to get under the skin a little bit of the opposition, so we'll watch for that tonight, although you're right, he made a beautiful play on the opening goal.
Here's Suzuki. He's ridden out of the play into the corner. The Canadians cough it up, and Robbie Fabry stops back. Fabry loses it on his little pass that he's trying to get to Suter. Controlled very nicely there as it's picked up by Mike Hoffman. Haven't called his name much in this opening period. First time, I think. Kaiser doesn't like the look. Digs in behind, waits for the change. And starts out. Steered ahead of the Montreal zone. Allen takes a look over his shoulder, tries to get to Armia, almost gave it away. Kept in by the wings. Sharp angle shot right to the side of the net. Looking for a spot was Adam Ernie. Ernie couldn't control the puck. It's cleared out by the Canadiens. Detroit to the line. Now to center, just sweeping it in. As Rasmussen to the far side. Canadians scooping up quickly. Trying to lead it out. That was Jake Evans waiting for a long lead pass. He'll hold it against the boards, waiting. And then Gallagher in front. He was looking for Josh Anderson back to the line. Petrie near side. Sends it into the slot where it's picked off by Leddy. But not cleared out. Nice job there anticipating. As jumping in very quickly was Romanov, and it's cleared back going. Sherratt.
I'm not sure I'm so retarded.
Sherratt again in his own corner. Reverses the flow, and it comes up the zone. Midway through the opening period, Paling's goal, the only one in the opening period. Here's Bertuzzi. Steps across the line, the native of Sudbury, Ontario. Drops it back, quick shot! And just sending it wide was Dylan Larkin. Near side. Keeping it in. Stall. And then dumped back out. And bouncing puck. Racing in. It's Pizzetta. One hand on the stick. Couldn't do much with it as it goes by the goal. This Pizzetta's having himself pretty good first period. Some pretty good wheels, too. Near side. That was through a crowd. Now Chris Weidman hit a skate but kept in. Swing to the near side, looking for a little bit of room, but losing the puck to Canadians. It's cleared out the center. Weidman backs up with it. Steers it ahead, looking for room. Red Wings again, still buzzing around. Near side corner, Sam Gagner was there to help out. Big period. Canadian controlling. Taking a look. And now heading out, Kulak. Fires it ahead, has it picked off at center. Red Wings start back. That's Fabry. He's knocked down. No call. Stripped away neatly. A nice defensive move. Cleared back to the Red Wings line. And here the Wings fans wanting a penalty. Here's Fabry again along with Larkin. Fabry right in front. Puck goes wide as you're jumping around with Suter. A lot of pressure there, but finally the whistle. It was Pizzetta buzzing around. Good effort here. Canadians played 1-0 in the first period.
You booked a cozy Verbo mountain cabin with a kitchen where everyone can chef. But the thing they'll remember forever? Watching the game together once again. The time for getting back together is now. Find it on Verbo.
New Tim's espresso beverages are coming November 15th. Made with 100% ethically sourced premium Arabica beans, customized and handcrafted just for you. Try one at your local Tim's starting November 15th for only $2.
With so many ways to shop PetSmart.ca, your pets can spend less time waiting around for you and more time hanging around with you. Get all your pet essentials when you need them with AutoShip. Curbside pickup, ship to home, and DoorDash delivery. PetSmart.
We began looking at something that could be big.
Oxycontin is fast becoming the largest cause of overdose in the country.
Pharma companies lying about their medicine. I can't believe how many of them are dead now. It's an excellent drug.
Looking for something?
Yeah, dinner.
May I suggest black diamond cheese?
I love diamonds. Black diamond.
Let's add some pepperoni, tomato sauce, and bagels. What do we have?
Dinner.
Black diamond since 1933.
It's time to get ready. From showing up for your loved one's biggest moments to finally getting to say I do. From getting back to the office without the sweats to getting the gang back together on a Saturday night. For every moment that matters, Moores is here to help you get ready.
Top Performers brought to you by the first ever GMC AT4 lineup. And how about your welcome to the NHL moment for Moritz Seider. Overtime against Buffalo. That's his first NHL goal. Yeah, that's a keeper. And you're wondering why he wears number 53? Well, apparently his favorite movie growing up was Herbie the Love Bug, and the Love Bug wore number 53. Now, we were able to shine up. Herbie knocked the dents out, and that's the way it looks. His grandfather was also born in 1953, so it was a nice hand-in-glove moment, but it's Herbie the Love Bug. Now, I'm not sure if his nickname is Herbie, but that would be apt.
Makes sense. I can tell you one thing, he's a heck of a player. He's got some offensive flair, a good range, good size, skating ability. He's going to be a dandy.
Thank goodness his number was a movie that had just a low number in it. Loose puck, if it had been a higher number, it would have been difficult. Nemesnikov, a little give and go. Tries to get it to Rasmussen and does up the boards across center. Eases it in. Nemesnikov takes it to the corner, muscled off the puck. Canadians try to control. Petrie's in the middle of it. Along the boards, there's Gallagher as well. It bounces out. Canadians will steer it gently out of the zone. Just over 6 minutes to play opening period. Canadians waiting on a goal by Ryan Poehling. Coming at 4:39. Dylan Larkin, nice move, good skater. Fires it in and around. And Mia tried to pick it off the boards. Kulak is there. And Mia again. Steers it ahead just a little too far. And the Wings control. Bertuzzi. Seen a lot of ice in this opening period. Kaiser.
That line's been the best line for Detroit, and it should be. It's their best. And Larkin, Bertuzzi, and Raymond, the youngster, have had a couple of looks in this first period.
Seider content just to take a look, and now will lug it out himself. Loses an edge at the line. Stepping in and across is Dylan Larkin. Loses possession. Canadians try to control around the boards. There's Pizzetta.
There's a hook.
As he fights with Stahl. Red Wings trying to get something generated, knowing they have a penalty coming up. And it's knocked down by the Canadians. And the whistle goes. So the penalty again to the Canadians. And as you see, heading to the box is Michael Pizzetta for the hook.
Boston Pizza, the perfect place for a drink, or the new pickle pizza, or celebrating the return of BP's Cactus Cut Nachos. Enjoy some old fall favorites and some new ones, however you like, at Boston Pizza.
No entry. Nothing to see here. Access denied. Not anymore. Party Casino Top Fund is giving you access. Let's see the We'll take a look inside the McLaren.
Zero sugar. Now more delicious. Best Coke ever? You bet.
One evening,
let's go, Walter.
The sun went down.
After you.
Jungle fire was burning. Down the track came a said, boys, I'm not turning. I'm headed for a land that's far away.
It's a multi-flex tailgate. It can be a step. It can even become a workspace.
Commit the cat.
What's so great about him? He didn't have a workspace.
The Chevy Silverado with the available multi-flex tailgate. Find new adventures, new roads. Chevrolet.
Pizzetta can be irksome. Well, he won't irk the Red Wings right now as he gets a penalty for hooking.
Yeah, he gets caught a little bit behind out of position here on Stahl, and there is the hook right in front of the official. That was an easy one for him. And the Red Wings get their second power play of the period.
You could be a referee. You picked that up pretty good. Your arm was up and ready to go. You were going to call it. Nice strikes.
No, that one was
a little too obvious.
Yeah, a little bit for me. Yeah. That would have been a missed call if it didn't happen.
0 for 1, one shot on their first power play. Canadians leading. Larkin on the draw, controlled by the Canadians. Sherratt fired down the ice. 5 minutes left to play in the opening period. Red Wings trying to get something going with the power play. Their second of the period. Across the line. Coming down the slot was Bertuzzi waiting for a pass. Drink wide it comes. Larkin feeds it back to the line. Sider. As he deals it to Zadina. Zadina again. Sider. Raymond is on right at the face-off circle waiting for a pass. Now gets it, fires, and it almost goes off Bertuzzi. Back to the line again. Raymond again, left unprotected. This time opts not to shoot, sends it back to the side to the far side. The shot, Allen handles it without a problem.
JackpotCity.net. Casino games perfectly made for you.
Detroit moving it around pretty well on their power play, and Bertuzzi almost had a wide open net here that just jams him a little bit. Allen, who's been excellent in this period, was there, and he just made another good save on the one-timer.
Just over a minute remaining in Detroit's second power play. Cleared out by the Canadiens. Armia, nice job. Armia chases it down. Leddy there first, but Armia pestering him all the way, and he's being joined by Dvorak.
Montreal struggled on their face-offs this year, but so far in this game, those are two big wins when you're killing penalties to kill valuable time.
Dvorak has his man go by him. Steered by Gagne to the other side and then cleared out. It's not generating anything. Nick Leddy starts out. Gets to the blue line, takes a look, now crosses the Canadiens line. Dishes it off to the right side. Fabry was there for it. Ronick down low. Ronick takes it back, but it bounces off his stick. Suter is there as well. Shot around and just kept in at the point by the Wings with 4 seconds left. Pizzetta will be back on the ice now.
Real good kill by Montreal. I really like the way their sticks in the passing lane, killing the penalty.
Took Detroit a long time even to get organized on the power play.
A couple of face-off wins as well really helped Rob. An excellent kill.
Less than 3 to play in the opening.
Push with his hand as Larkin was on one edge trying to fend the puck and go into the backhand. There's the one edge, so he's off balance already, and then he gets shoved in by Petrie, which is a dangerous play. And Allen here, it's lucky he didn't. He hit his head against the post, but he's lucky the helmet looked like it stayed on long enough to give him the ample protection. Meanwhile, Larkin going off, and a little word between the goaltender and Larkin. I'm not quite sure if Allen realized what happened, though, and there's some chiclets maybe that are
that's just
a little loose at the moment.
Dental hygiene never takes a holiday. You've got to be careful.
The mouth guard doesn't fit very well afterwards. After that.
57.3 seconds remaining in the opening period. They're playing 4-on-4. Allen looks okay. He's lucky too he didn't get any worse for wear when he lost the lid.
And I can tell you, Rob, as a goalie, you know it's coming. You know you're going to get run over, but you got to stop the puck. So you can't bail. So you take one for the team often in those situations.
Yeah, and when the train's rolling,
that's tough to get. That's scary. Out there.
Now we got a Detroit penalty in the neutral zone for the slash. Bertuzzi's going to go.
Detroit, Montreal, 59. Frustration there.
It was just behind the play when the Canadiens were carrying the puck out.
So Sider and Bertuzzi side by side. So the Canadiens will have a power play.
Let's have a look at it here. And there's a push and an extra slash on Savard.
They don't miss those.
Well, they were both engaged, but then that extra shot is what hurt the cause for Bertuzzi. So the Canadiens get on the power play. It hasn't been spectacular of late either.
4-on-3
a little bit better the last little while, but we're running at 15.4%.
Yeah, 26th in the league to 26 for penalty kill.
And they need some help from Petrie now. He's not even on the power play at the moment because he's been struggling offensively without a goal this year.
Well, you just take a look at
power play for the Canadiens. Only 4 players have power play goals.
I still don't understand why they put Chris
Gallagher,
Weidman on the
Suzuki,
fucking power play.
Hoffman, and
Oh
Toffoli.
shit, Jake Allen's out.
And Allen's not feeling right.
Wow,
so
there's Allen gone.
So Montembeault, so he might have been told to head off. So now we'll keep an eye. Montembeault gets his first. There's a quick shot there. Turning and firing was Hoffman. As mentioned, he's got 2 power play goals. Hoffman now with some space. Here's Toffoli. He's also got a pair of power play goals. Hoffman up high. Toffoli tried to get it to Hoffman. He had not moved accordingly. Turning now. There's Hoffman off the post.
Damn it.
Weidman now to the front. Weidman again. Finding a Hoffman, a shot, and it bounces up, and finally it's whistled down. Pressure by the Canadiens with time running out in the opening period.
Well, Hoffman is starting to heat up a little bit, and you're right, Rob. You mentioned earlier he gets a lot of his production on the power play, and that quick release of his is terrific, and you can't give him that much time and space there. And the Detroit Red Wings get a break as that one rattled off the post.
4.7 seconds left. Canadiens have outshot Detroit 9-8. They lead 1-0. 4-on-3 power play, and the Wings will fire down the ice. And Montembeault gets his first touch as he took over for Allen with 15 seconds left. The goal coming from Paling for 39. First intermission is to the point. Ron McLean, Jennifer Bottrell, Kevin Bieksa, and Craig McTavish. You're watching Sports City TV, proud to present Hockey Night in Canada from Little Caesars in Detroit.
Off on YouTube while we wait for the period to be over. Suicide, push me to the edge, and it's suicide. Suicide, push me to the edge, and it's suicide. Suicide, push me to the edge.
Reflect your body heat. Omni-Heat Infinity from Colombia, the gold standard in
What would you call a new crispy chicken sandwich made by Subway sandwich experts? With seasoned chicken breast, a crispy golden brown coating that's freshly prepared just for you? We call it the complete package. Subway, eat fresh.
Suicide, push me to the edge in this summer song.
To adapt to match your style. With custom palettes, widgets, and more from Real You. And Live Translate speaks your language.
Suicide, push me to the edge in this summer song.
If you heat something up to 1,000 degrees and drop it on stuff, it's cool. Watch. Actually, it's hot. I hate you. This is a 1,000-degree ball versus a ball of ice. This takes me. We actually did something similar to this on the main channel. We did a 1,000-degree sword versus a car. That was the good old days when we were just throwing stuff at the wall and hoping it stuck. And now it's a 1,000-degree ball versus soap. Look at that. It's the Jello. And by soap, I mean Jello. That's hilarious. I really thought it was soap too. And now we're just hitting it with a plasma torch. Wow! Now Jello! That's what your stomach does to Jello. I don't. Wow, is that what your stomach does to glass? No, but that's what lava does to your stomach. That's not lava, that's heated up copper. Look at it. Or actually aluminum, maybe, because it was like silver. Alright, this is fire-resistant glass. Is it thinking? That's weird looking. So by fire-resistant, it really resists the fire. It's like, get it out of here! Yeah, be gone! I punched my headphones out. Nice. Chocolate! 1,000-degree night versus chocolate. I think like 775 degrees. Not really that red. I mean, do you see how it's cooking now? Oh! Look at that piece go flying off. Still working. Oh wait, it's not gonna explode. It's butane. It's supposed to make fire. I guess not. He doesn't have gloves on. He just lit all his arm hair on fire. So this is not magnetic stuff. Wait, I got a burp. Sorry.
Ooh, those look like those magnets that you used to throw together and they go.
Oh, Mark Rober!
And his
Damn, hot tub.
it just stops and you're like locked in place. That's so weird. Mark's a genius. See, this is why he quit NASA. To do stuff like this. If they tried to do this at NASA, they'd laugh at it. But this is the coolest thing ever.
Then aluminum.
Whoa! Fire and tube. Energy from H. Little tube. Combustion excites copper electrons, which emits a characteristic blue-green light. Hey, laptop. Or like... dead.
Or like laptop on fire.
That was a good one.
Steroids.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Or like half SpongeBob SquarePants.
Mentos versus steel ball. I feel like that's kind of like just a keyword thing, right? I mean, Mentos and a steel ball. Oh, and Coke.
Is it a rub?
Yeah, it fizzles a little. Whoa!
Is that a firework?
We'll never know. What?
Oh, it's that water that freezes.
It's that water that freezes, like all water. Oh no. How many rubber bands do you think it's gonna take?
Probably 622.
Not as much as a safety. That's like a lot. They don't tell you. It takes a lot. Oh, ripped right into it. Not the Play-Doh.
By the way, I am getting a dog on Tuesday, so I might make a vlog about that, honestly. Push me to the edge in this summer song, dreaming in my bed.
Microwave. Oh my god. That reminds me of when we microwave that firework and firework. The firework
is that a firework in a toilet?
It is! Firework toilet!
Look at that toilet! What an idiot! And now it's broke!
Spare change, man! He's gonna make a joke about Taco Bell.
It's me after Chipotle. Is that sugar or salt?
Marshmallow.
Oh, I hate it! I hate it! I hate it! It's styrofoam! Oh my god!
That's down!
Oh, is that those pin things that are at the
Sewer saw, push me to the edge in this summer saw.
And you just put the pin in your pocket and you walk out, and you're driving home, and you get home, and then and it like finally gets tight, and you're like, oh, I have this pin.
Yeah, I know that's gonna look hilarious. That's why I watch our videos, just to see what the editor does to what you say.
Well, you can wheel them. The clips just magically transform together.
Oh, just like how our Minecraft server just magically does stuff when you say it, right? Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of those sparklers
in water, which seems a little counterintuitive. Like, it should have worked as well as it did.
A big retard.
That sword, Jimmy.
Huh?
I don't know. It looks like a katana.
I said a sword in this video. I'm gonna turn these chains into this katana. And it was wrong. And the comment section was relentless.
We feel bad. Oh, I love this. Fireworks plus ice.
Wait, what happened? Does it blow up? Does it? Oh my god. That's cool.
What? That's alive. That has to be alive. Right? 1,000-degree machete versus gunpowder. Usually that's more of that. What are those things called? A hatchet? I don't know. Apparently we have to get really good with our weapon lore or people are going to get mad at us from now on.
Alright, so this is a green screen with all...
Hey everyone, today I'm going to be making the world's darkest clothing.
Oh, what?
Wow.
Wait.
That's weird.
Yo, I want a hoodie that's that dark.
He looks like a shadow.
Yeah. Wait, what? Imagine if we had an option on our merch that was like
yeah, that would be so cool. Call it incognito. Hey, you need some 4NH3, a little bit of 502, 4NO, and 6H2O.
Okay, they are indestructible, are they? Oh, that sound. It's just...
Are they flame resistant? No, they are not.
That looks like toast.
Toast is a streamer. That's a Nokia phone on fire.
Yeah, it's those things again.
We should... Whoa! It ate it. Magnets are just wizard stuff.
Sewer
like,
saw.
Wizardry, and like magnets are just left behind.
Today, we are going to be reacting to the most insane bike chases ever. And before we start, can you go get me a bottle of water?
Yeah, sure.
He was way too okay with that.
Every time in this video he says the word "and," I'll give his mom $100, which is kind of terrifying because people use the word "and" a lot, and his mom could win over $10 grand.
Chris!
Got it!
Thanks for the water, honor, Chris.
You're very welcome.
Let's begin reacting. This is a downhill bike chase. Oh my god.
And by hill, you meant stairs. Oh, he almost fell off of that. He's sideways, Jimmy. That's not how bikes go. Can't you still not ride a bike?
I never learned how to ride a bike. This is correct.
I'll teach you one day.
Whenever I try to ride a bike, I just fall.
He doesn't have good equilibrium.
Oh my god, he does.
He does. He has great equilibrium.
Okay, my girlfriend wants to use next. This is 1,000 people on a jet ski. Why don't people tell me when this type of cool stuff happens?
I want to get a bunch of jet skis, get one of my boys, and just jet ski it out. Have you ever rode one of these?
Nope.
They're called a big wheel. They have a normal bike tire in the front, and the back wheels are like hard plastic, so you can like slide around and be crazy. It's also a great way to lose all the skin on your knee. I found that out. Jimmy, holy crap, he's kayaking down a mountain.
He is kayaking down a mountain.
Wait, if you think about it, snow is just frozen water. So, I mean, technically, he's still using a kayak like he's supposed to.
This is true. I wonder if he gets hurt by the fact of kayak, if he could still sue. And they're like, sir, this was made for the water.
And he's like, yeah, it is. It's air water. Red Bull sponsored me. You know, he went in there and he was like, guys, I want a kayak. And they're like, nah, get out of here. He was like, guys, let me finish. I want a kayak on the mountain. And they were like, oh!
Here you go.
Oh my god.
Dangerous that could kill you.
Yeah. He's just dodging trees, cutting off.
Oh,
okay, the barrel roll was just a miss.
The marketing team's like, that's when we gave some money.
Red Bull, can you just hire us? We can make your marketing team so great.
Here, look. This is Diet Coke. Now it's a Red Bull.
Look at that.
Oh wait, you didn't pay us? Well then it's Diet Coke. This also applies to any other beverage company on the planet.
We just want your money. Whoa.
Now we're jumping out of a plane.
The music is very peaceful. And the view is very peaceful.
Interesting.
Very peaceful. I know there's a word now, but what is it?
Every time you say a certain word, I'm giving your mom $100.
What word is it?
Say a sentence.
The cow jumped over the moon and went into the sky.
Say some more.
And sometimes I like to go to Walmart and I like to get lemonade. And biggest thing was one time I went to the grocery store and one of the shopping carts.
Okay, you did say the word. That's all the hint I'm gonna give you.
Big.
I don't see the camera going out.
I don't know what the word is. I'm trying so hard. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I would chill out.
Yeah,
they're sliding down the stairs. Can we do this?
This should be a sport.
What are they putting on it?
Vaseline, probably.
Oh! And you knock out your friends when you go down. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Remember that time we played dodgeball?
We also did a giant multi-100-player game of dodgeball. Problem is, a lot of people lie when they get hit, right? You can literally throw a ball, they get hit, and they start walking towards the line, and then they just go right in the back and keep playing.
They started to realize there were too many people to keep track of who was actually getting out.
It's definitely fun, but it's hard to police.
600 versus 600. See, here's the thing, is once you get 600 people, some of them are kids, and then you're a grown man pelting a kid in the face.
That's the dodgeball paradox. Bigger the number, wider the age range.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine, like, there's so many balls just get thrown. You know there's that kid who thinks he's gonna be like the anime protagonist, like dodging balls, and then he just gets pelted. Whoa! Oh, he made a mountain tube. Oh, backflip in the mountain tube. He's still going. He went through a van, Jimmy.
No, that's not safe.
That is not.
Super Star.
He like barely cleared it. Yeah. Do you think the helicopter maybe getting a little boost of air? This is really peaceful. This looks like Lord of the Rings or something.
Whoever this is, hit us up. Invite Chris. Oh, don't invite Chris. He'll go down that line.
Please invite me.
I'm betting on number 10.
All right, number 13 is going to come in hot. He's coming in and he's going in and
Genuinely feel bad for these people. These suits are miserable. You would think it's all fun. Oh, you're a dinosaur. Oh, you're cute. No. There are a few places worse on this earth than wearing those stupid suits. They're hot. You can't see. You can't move. Everyone feels the need to tickle you. It's horrible.
Then, Jimmy, why did you film like 3 videos in them?
Money.
Let's go.
What?
Would you do that?
No.
What if somebody told you you were going to get 10 million views on the video?
No. Why would I want a bad video?
I knew that was coming. Hey, look, it's those guys who always take up the entire road while you're trying to just get to work. And you're like, please, I'm late. I understand that you guys are saving the planet, but I just need to get to work. Whoa, Doge! That's me chasing after Doge prices. Am I right? Relatable. I lost so much money. Help me, God. He can't pause the game, Mom. You're being such a filthy guacamole. Oh!
Oh?
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Mom. You asked me to do something that takes 2 minutes. I'm gonna run away. If Mom's kind of athletic, my mom would just be like, alright, you'll be home for dinner.
My mom would be like, you left? Ooh, professional tag.
Yo, I love these videos. There's a thing called World Chase Tagging. They have these really cool setups with all these things you can bob and weave under. I love it.
This looks like just what we used to do as kids, and you're telling me now I could be a pro at it?
Oh, he's getting away. Oh.
I wonder how many people wipe out just...
Oh!
Nice. This looks so fun. This is a real sport.
This is intense. I want to do this so badly.
Look at these RC cars. They're going off.
Those are real cars.
You telling me this isn't just a giant sandbox in some kid's backyard?
It might be. All right, Red Bull.
Yes.
That means it's okay.
That means somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody has to wipe out if there's Red Bull. Oh, that guy just didn't even turn. Didn't even try. 90 kilometers on those little bikes, bro.
I knew that guy would. He's going up a mountain.
Oh, now he's going face planting in the mountain. What a dingus. What if the word was dingus? The bottom line.
It's close to dingus.
Dumb, stupid, dumb, dingus.
Subscribe for more streams, NHL streams.
My mom touching the air.
Yeah. Speaking of your mom, can you take a picture of your mom? For the edit, when she's punching the air. For the editor. Oh.
Yeah, this looks like a guy I went to high school with.
This is Chris in high school.
It wasn't that bad, but I did have a giant truck.
I would love to drive an F1 car sometimes. It's fun.
Fun fact, if you just get an Oculus or any kind of VR headset and a steering wheel, you can get that experience without the threat of dying.
But the threat of dying is what makes it fun.
The threat of dying usually does make everything. It's a 1,000-man scooter meetup.
Oh my god.
Apparently the cops were called during this. But like, what laws are they breaking?
I mean, who cares?
Look, they got a helicopter on them.
That's so cool. I don't want to live in America if we can't have 1,000 people scooter meetups.
When Jimmy becomes president, all 1,000-man scooter meetups will be mandatory.
This just looks so much fun.
It does look a lot of fun.
Now, I want to go to a 1,000-person scooter meetup, then a 1,000-person jet ski meetup, then a 1,000-person private plane meetup.
It's like a triathlon, but for rich.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, she's just trying the ball.
This is like when we did that with the little cars. They don't work as great as you think they do.
Here's a clip of us going through a drive-thru with little cop cars. Ironically, I was behind a real cop, and yeah, they stopped.
Yeah, they're getting some speed. Oh, he lost a tire! Oh!
There are people like us in this world who just watch Netflix and YouTube, and we never do anything cool. And then there are people at 1,000 scooter meetups, 1,000 jet ski meetups, going down mountains in toy cars, and doing all these cool things, and we're just not living.
I need to go pee. I'll be right back.
Group need to figure out how to get in the loop. Can someone just make an app called Cool Stuff Within 10 Miles, and then like it just tells you when cool stuff within 10 miles is happening?
Here's your 3 ideas.
All right, he's zooming.
Oh, wait, whoa!
Oh my God, perfect timing.
You can't come through here. This is an establishment. Oh, through your table.
All right, this is the last clip. You want to try to make your mom more money?
All right, so that was a really big jump, and he did a backflip.
Oh, well, the clip's over. The word was and here's how many times you said it, and here's how much money your mom made.
You chose the word and?
Mm-hmm. I already have your mom's phone number. Just send me that picture.
You have my mom's number?
Premium roast hot or iced coffee for $1 plus tax for a limited time.
You booked a cozy Virgo mountain.
Today, we will be reacting to the most insane parkour jumps ever. Now, Chris, leave the room. Alright, as you'll see, there's $10,000 in cash. Every single time Chris says a certain word while we film this video, you lose $100. What is that word? But you could have picked zebra. You could have picked any word. Get out of here. Every time you say this word, no one loses $100.
I will be a chatterbox.
Now on to the point of the video, extreme parkour jumps.
Whoa, these are very cool and exciting, and the jumping is really, really cool.
Oh, you're just trying to make all this
I just want my exclusive. Whoa.
Oh.
That's not safe.
What I love when people do this. He like slides on the side of the building.
Oh, okay. When they okay, I thought you just meant you like it when people jump off roofs.
No, okay. I do not love when you jump off a building.
Don't jump off of buildings to make Jimmy happy. Hey, how many times have I said the word?
So far you haven't said the word a single time.
No way. So when it's my mom, you make it hard and still
no one picked the word.
You let no one.
And the word is not zebra.
Corn.
It's not corn.
Butter. That's the only thing I think helps you make it. Hey, you could just normally go down the stairs, or you could just get butt burned.
Yo, why is it that every escalator I go on has these little ring
the
things?
Safety things to catch your nose.
Why can't I find one? Like, dude,
America, stop being so lame.
That would be so much fun. Hey, every escalator that I go down, get rid of those little circle things. I would love to go down like that.
Hey, these are poles.
Those are French fries.
They're like the crinkle cut French fries. I don't like crinkle cuts. I like McDonald's style. You know where it goes.
Oh.
The ceiling got shorter. That's not on me.
Alright, let's see what he does.
Whoa!
Oh.
That's impressive.
Now, how does he get back?
Swimming.
Oh, what the heck?
That's calm.
I just... Wow.
How would you ever do that?
Michael Jordan, help us out.
Stop it. Get some help.
No.
That's sketch. I mean, all it takes is one of those to just collapse because somebody didn't build it properly. You're putting a lot of trust in people who don't build it. They don't think that people are going to be running on. Hey,
Slow-mo jump.
parkour, but with a bike. Love.
I'll also be needing some nail polish, a bottle of champagne, and a box of chocolates. Boom, because I'm keeping it casual.
Yo, that's a good flip.
Good thing the cardboard was already there.
If that cardboard wasn't there, who knows what would have happened?
They would have had to get their hoodies dirty. You're saying I could
Actually,
say...
one of the things you said earlier was
Alright, Chatty Roonies.
To fill in when Allen went down.
And the other thing I'm thinking about is Caden Primo. Of course, Primo's son is the American Hockey League goaltender. They have high hope for him, and this maybe will give him another chance with the big boys. And that was the coach getting the word about his goaltender not returning tonight.
Montembeault 0-2-0, a 352 goals against average.
Well, they picked him up so Primo could play a lot in the American Hockey League to continue growing his craft, but he may get another chance now, and they have high hopes for him. He's got a pretty good save percentage in Laval. Primo does, and he's 4-4. Montembeault really hasn't found his way as a Montreal Canadian yet.
And his team now on the power play, and will be for another 58 seconds as Bertuzzi went late in the period for a slash. Suzuki to take the draw against Stevens, and he wins it. Canadians control, bouncing puck to Foley at the left point, just steered it into the corner. Suzuki is there for it. Seider tries to dig for it. Suzuki loses it, but turning with it and trying to find some room, the Canadians. Hoffman is out there, power play. Toffoli to the side of the net, waiting for a pass. He's up, left wide open, still trying to find Toffoli. Hoffman turns again. Back to the line. The shot that goes off the stick and bounces off the netting and is whistled down.
Well, not a bad idea to try to fire one through by Weidman. Weidman picked up, played in Europe last year or so, and he's got the big shot from the power play, and he got fed up and he just wired it, and of course, as per normal, waiting for anything to come his way, standing right in front of the crease.
Toffoli off the point, off the post rather, just waiting for anything that might come off Nedeljkovic. 9-8 the shots. That's what the shot total was after the opening period in favor of Montreal.
Of course, they're trying to find Hoffman, who rattled one off the post of the power play in period one, and he's got that great release, and if they could give him some room on the power play, they'll take it. And Detroit has adjusted their penalty killers a little bit accordingly.
Jake Allen out, Glenn Larkin back on the bench, and he was also shaken up on that steamroll into the post. Quick shot there, Nedeljkovic had it all in his sights and in the glove with Gallagher standing in front of him.
Nedeljkovic had a terrific season last year with the Carolina Hurricanes. Of course, he was nominated as one of the Rookie of the Year candidates, and many were surprised they let him go. And the reason, Frederik Andersen ended up as a Carolina Hurricane. He's had a great start to the season, coming over from Toronto. And Nedeljkovic, they couldn't sign him because they couldn't pay both of them.
Back to the line, that's Sherratt to the side of the net, looking for some room. To the post, and Paling, who's got the goal for Montreal in the opening period, trying to scoop up the loose puck. Kept in by the Canadians near side. Power play is over. Bertuzzi is back on the ice. Sherratt steers it behind the net. Anderson couldn't get to it. Red Wings control, but can't clear it out of the zone. Bouncing puck, Anderson tries to find the handle on it. Knocked away. Nemesnikov couldn't get it out. Kept in at the line, deflected. Nedeljkovic had to make a reaction save.
That's some wraps.
Turning now.
Peanut butter and
trying
jelly.
to find some room is Paling. That hits a body, bounces out, and Nemesnikov starts out for the wing. Steers it in, he'll go for a break. Bertuzzi follows up. Into the corner, not short, steering it around, and out to center it comes. Raymond across the line by himself, shoot. That goes off the skate of Sherratt.
Tactic comes out. Canadians steer it over the line. Swept ahead on Mia to the Detroit line, but not wanting to step over the line was Jake Evans. Bertuzzi steered it ahead. And here comes Ronick. Now to the side, and that hits and scores! That hit the far post behind Montembeault, and it's a tie game. That was right from the red line.
Number 17, Philip Corona. And number 59, Tyler Bertuzzi.
Ronick and Tyler Bertuzzi on the assist for the goal by Larkin to tie the game. Now it's not to score again! Robbie Fabry. Nope. Excuse me, that's Pius Suter. Saw that as 14, it's a 24.
Oh, fuck. We're on our goal.
And you can't blame the goalie on this one. I mean, the Canadians back right up. Suter just finds some room wide open, and he throws it in past Montembeault to give the Red Wings the lead. And it's almost like, you know, you get a new goalie in, he lets a tough goal in, and this one, although in a good scoring position, still goes right through the goaltender between the arm and the body, and Montembeault would like to have that one back as well in terms of positioning. 45 seconds between the two goals.
And all of a sudden, it's a Red Wing lead.
And here's the bad news. You can't get pulled or you put the trainer in. So, you know, he's going to have to find his game and find out. And it's a little bit of a character check for Montembeault right now because he's got nowhere to go. He's got to start stopping the puck.
But that first goal was from that red line, tough angle, and that one was just a laser from Suter.
Yeah, I don't mind the second goal as much. The first one you don't like. But, you know, he's coming in cold. He did have a between periods, though, to get warmed up as he came in very late in period number 1. But it affects the whole team. You know, you're on the road, you're going well, and then you lose your goalie, Allen, who played real well in the first period until he got hurt. And then a tough goal goes in, and that doesn't help the psyche of the team.
Well, let's see how the Canadians counter after 2 quick goals, 45 seconds apart. And
Detroit doesn't have a fucking fan base.
Let's look at these 2 goals again. Larkin just sneaks in from behind. And just rifles it short side. Montembeault, I mean, he's almost looked like he was cheating towards the pass a little bit as he was well out of position in the middle. And here's the second goal to make it 2-1. And at least, I mean, that's a tough shot. I mean, Suter's right in position A in the slot, cruising down some poor defensive coverage by the Montreal Canadiens, and I can't blame him for that second goal at all. You don't like to see pucks go through goalies, but saying that was a pretty difficult shot just coming in like that.
You got all of 48 seconds in the opening period, and then with Jake Allen and concussion protocol in the quiet room.
And I can tell you what you're doing now is a goal. You know, it's self-talk. So come on, you got to keep going, keep on this, we're okay. There's a lot of that going on with the goalie right now, trying to battle through this.
Now
not easy.
You watch the energy of the Red Wings. It has stepped up now. Look at the pressure they're applying on the Canadians in their own zone.
Well, they got home life.
And they're 0-2 against the Canadians. Both those teams in Montreal. 2-on-1. But they hold up a little longer, and that one goes off a leg and back down the ice.
Now Montreal down a goal. They lose their structure a little bit. Gallagher with the giveaway in the neutral zone.
Ronick. Lead pass, and there's Nemesnikov. He's hit from behind. Loose puck though in his control. Stepping in. Rasmussen tries to steer it ahead as he was looking for Raymond. Cleared out of the zone. Everybody in pursuit. The Canadians can't gather the loose puck, and it is whistled down. There's something going on. Right in front of the Detroit bench, the walk-off there. I'm going to guess is it once Evans. And Nemesnikov.
In the middle of it, it looks like with Jake Evans.
Detroit's headed to the penalty line. Oh, Mitchell Stevens.
And we got a hooking call on the play as well. Whereas Lenny's going to get it on Lankinen. So the Montreal Canadiens here have a chance to get back in this one and gain some life again. And there is the cross-check on the Mestikov on the way to the bench by Evans. That started something, and then the two engage. And no penalty, I don't believe, there on that play.
Just sent to neutral corners. Jeff Blashill taking a look. Power play now for the Canadiens. 0 for 1 their first power play. At the end of the first and early into the second period. Leddy with hooking. Oh, trying to get a one-timer away with Suzuki, and he slipped. Back come the Red Wings. Here's Bertuzzi. Tyler Bertuzzi. His shot. Rattles wide, but still in the Canadiens' zone. Bertuzzi on the forecheck with Weidman controlling. Trying to get this power play going. In across the line. They come. Covered the pass. Too far for Suzuki. Has to go in the corner for it. Bertuzzi's there. His fight is on with Gallagher. Kept in though at the line by Weidman. Steered it to the other side. Canadiens looking for room. Toffoli again. Working high off the face-off circle. To the right of Nedeljkovic. A shot. Rebound. Turning. Gallagher sends it high. Still controlling the Canadiens. Suzuki back to the line. Takes the return. Weidman to the far side. The shot right on Nedeljkovic. Makes the grab and had to because Gallagher was right in his drone.
Nedeljkovic looks very strong in this game. His positioning was perfect there. He read it well. And as you mentioned, Rob, no rebound whatsoever on the play. Catch up to Stevens in a moment, but the kid from Peterborough got hurt and left the ice surface, so we'll see if we can find out what happened to him.
He was being helped off, so you'd think it's a lower body injury. Suzuki steers it in the slot, winding up to Foley. And Nedeljkovic able to make the squeeze on it. That had a lot of heat.
Good read by him, well under the blue paint. As a face-off scramble, puck recovery win here. And a great play by Suzuki to Gallagher. And there is the shot by Toffoli. And boy, that's a good save.
Unofficially, 81 miles per hour.
And nice and tight, squeezes up and finds the puck. The goaltender, Nedeljkovic.
Those two guys chatting about their next time on the ice. That was Suzuki and Toffoli. Wings send it down. Montembeault has to stop it. Leaves it there. Ben Chirac. Chirac being pestered, though, by Adam Ernie.
Nothing to show for it yet, but the Canadiens' power play, it's been pretty good tonight. Particularly their number one line. They've moved it around well. Or unit.
Steered ahead. Canadiens dump it in. 24 seconds left in the power play. Down by a goal.
I'm done with this one.
In this second
I need to
period,
fire him.
45 seconds apart.
Stupid.
Play by Nedeljkovic.
He's just stupid. He puts the worst freaking player.
In the past, at times, as a younger goalie, he's
Paling.
overhandled
Let's
it.
put Paling on that.
But certainly not that time. That was a good play.
Let's put Weidman on the
Dump
first
it in.
one.
5 seconds left in the Canadian power play. Anderson in the boards.
I like the Voronic. I like
There
Anderson.
with Paling, but it's cleared back out. Here comes Leddy in across the line. Tugs an elbow to the lid and no call. Back from the Canadiens. Not able to get anything generated. Opportunity 2-on-1. The shot saved by Montembeault. As firing that was Suter again. He's already got one. Look for another.
That's a save for him right there. A confidence builder, and he needed that. Good on him.
Ronick takes a look, backing up. Here's a right up the middle. Swept into the Canadian zone. Armia couldn't control it. Bounces out to the line. Trying to find some room with Suter again. He lost control of the puck. Canadiens can't get out of their own zone. Quick shot. Montembeault, another save. Back to the line it comes. Right now, Detroit controlling play, and there was a tip in for Zadina, and he missed it. Wide open side. There's a save by Montembeault. Pressured big time by the Red Wings. Another shot rips up and over.
Great character by Montembeault there to battle back and make 3 or 4 big ones, or this game's out of reach.
Lehkonen into Detroit zone as it forced off his stick and was cleared out by Detroit. In and over the line. Well, talk about getting some work in. How about Sam Montembeault? Not just one, he had to make two. From Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, you're watching Hockey Night in Canada on Sportsnet and City TV.
That's a Chromebook with built-in virus protection, so you can click with confidence. With no more of this, and a lot more peace of mind. Move along, viruses. Switch to built-in virus protection. Switch to Chromebook.
McCafe starts with 100% ethically sourced Arabica beans to bring you a consistently rich, smooth, and delicious taste you'll want to enjoy together. Get a medium McCafe premium roast hot or iced coffee for $1 plus tax for a limited time.
So, what do you want to be when you grow up?
So man, we're actually gonna end the stream here.
Our lives take us different places.
I think I'm gonna go to bed because I gotta get up tomorrow.
Canada
So I'm not gonna watch the full game. Anyway, it's been a long one. Peace out, guys. I might stream the next one, so I'll be.